I think I figured it out.
Dr. Bright, what time is it?
I'm sorry to call so late, Sam, but I think I know how we're going to get Mark back.
What? How? What?
You and Mark are in different places.
Yeah, he's in the past and I'm in the present.
No, you're in different dimensions. You're occupying completely different planes of the universe, even when you are both in 1810.
Huh?
When someone time travels, they move into a separate plane of existence. Time is happening all at once, all the time. So when you go back in time, you are actually just moving laterally into a different dimension. Or that's the theory anyway.
I'm sorry, I'm totally lost.
Think of the space you occupy in the world as a bubble. Every person occupies their own personal bubble of time and space. These bubbles, these circles, overlap to form a Venn diagram. That's the present day. Your circle and my circle are separate and unique. We can't exist simultaneously in the same exact space in the universe, and we've both been on Earth and will be on Earth for a specific set of time. But our circles overlap, and their point of connection is the present day. Do you follow?
I think so.
When you're in the present, you are able to occupy that middle part of the Venn diagram. You can interact with the world around you. You're solid. But when you're in the past, you're stuck in your separate part of the circle. You can't get to the middle bit. You're just looking in. And it's a one-way window. You can see out into the past, but the past can't see into your circle.
But Mark can see me.
That's because he's in the same position, but on the opposite side. And it's as if there's a window you can see throughout the point where your two circles connect. Not where they overlap, but the point where the two circles first collide.
Okay, just give me a second.
Sam?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm drawing a Venn diagram to try and get an idea of what you're talking about.
When you time travel, you're not leaving your circle to go into other circles of time. I think you're simply opening a window into the past.
But I go away. Looking through a window would make sense for mental time travelers, but my body leaves.
I think you enter some kind of middle dimension, one in which time doesn't exist, or at least it exists differently. That's why when you come back, so little time has passed.
Okay, I think I understand what you're getting at. But I still don't see how that's going to help Mark.
You need to reach through that point of contact, the moment where the lines cross before overlapping, and pull him out.
Okay, but we're not actually in circles.
No, I'm still speaking metaphorically.
Okay, so how do I not metaphorically reach across that line? Isn't that reaching into another dimension?
Yes, it is.
And how the hell am I supposed to do that?
You do it all the time.
I do?
The water, Sam. For some reason, water, and bullets apparently, permeate the edges of your dimension. They aren't contained by their time circle.
Why?
That I don't know. Maybe the veil between dimensions is porous. Maybe if something moves fast enough, it can break through. I'm not sure. I have a feeling there are things about your power we are never going to understand. But I think if you and Mark went into a lake or pond together, you might be able to use the water as a conduit to reach through to his dimension and pull him back.
What? Really going for a swim is the solution?
Well, not entirely. You'll need to exercise a greater amount of control over your ability than you've had so far, and there's still the matter of getting his body out of the AM. But I think we may have solved the hardest piece of the puzzle.
Right, okay. Are you sure it'll work?
No. But it's the best theory I've got.
Okay, well that sounds good.
I'm sorry, Sam. Go back to sleep. We'll talk more tomorrow.
Okay. Good night, Dr. Bright.
Good night, Sam.
Hey, Sam. How's it going?
I think Dr. Bright found a way to get Mark back.
Really? That's incredible. How?
I'm still not entirely sure. She called me at midnight last night talking about dimensions and Venn diagrams and water acting as some sort of interdimensional bridge. I don't know, I'm getting ready to head over there now to talk to her about it.
Why do you sound nervous about that? I thought you'd be happy.
And I thought you couldn't read my mind through the phone.
I've only known you for a month, but I can tell when you're nervous.
I guess I'm just worried about it actually working. I mean, Mark and I haven't talked much about getting him out. Lately, it's like we both choose to ignore the reality of a situation when I'm there.
I'm sure he's been happy for the distraction.
Yes, exactly. And, well, I haven't told him yet that I'm working with Dr. Bright.
Wait, why not?
I don't know. After I didn't tell him that first trip, it just got harder and harder to bring it up. It started to feel like a lie, And I wanted this one thing for myself. It's been so wonderful getting to know him, and I know I'm gonna have to tell him eventually, but I don't want it to be about that. I don't want him to want to talk to me because I'm the person getting him out. I want him to want to talk to me for me. I know that that's selfish, but...
I get it. You don't want to burst the little bubble you guys are in.
Yeah. I've vaguely mentioned that I'm looking into solutions, but haven't wanted to make it seem too real yet. I'll tell him once we get it all figured out, once we feel as confident as we can that it'll work. I don't want to make promises to him I can't keep. I don't think I could stand to disappoint him.
So, I don't mean to pry or anything, but you talk about Mark a lot, and you're nervous about him coming back, and, well, I've heard some stuff in your thoughts before. Sorry, but I have to ask, what exactly is going to happen when he gets back? With the two of you.
What do you mean?
Well, it kind of seems to me that you think about him in a romantic kind of way. Have you guys talked about that at all?
What? No, what? That's just... It's really obvious, isn't it?
Really obvious.
Oh, God.
And it's a part of what's making you nervous, isn't it?
How are you doing this?
I've learned how you think, Sam. It's not hard.
Yeah, it's making me nervous. Because no, we haven't talked about it, and we met under the most messed up circumstances possible, and I don't know how to do this.
Whoa, slow down.
But it's just, I don't know. I've never felt this way about anyone before. And it's not the time travel thing or the fact that he literally has no one else to talk to, though that is definitely cause for concern. I've never met anyone like him before. And I know I've barely met any people at all, but even in my most indulgent daydreams, I never thought it would be like this. I never understood it, what everyone was always losing their heads over, but he's so kind and funny and smart and spontaneous, and he makes me feel like maybe I'm not this weird, out-of-place person. Like, being with him, it's like being home.
And him? How does he feel?
I don't know. Like I said, we've never talked about it. But sometimes I think that maybe he feels the same way. The way he says my name and the way he smiles at me sometimes. And we do talk about the future a bit. Like what we would do if he could get back to the present.
We?
Yeah. We talk about going on a road trip, across the country. He misses his camera so much, and he wants to photograph every state. He's already traveled quite a lot, but he's never done a big road trip. And I've never been anywhere. Well, okay, I mean, I've been lots of places, but I've never seen modern-day New York or California with people. And I haven't been in a car for a long period of time in 10 years. Mark wants to teach me how to drive.
That sounds really nice, Sam.
Yeah, it does. It does, right?
What are you so worried about?
I've never done this before, any of this. I don't know how to... it's been sort of a relief, not being able to touch. It's not that I don't want to, it's... Oh, God, this is so embarrassing.
What is?
What do I do when I see him for real? Like his actual physical person in the present day? Do I give him a hug? Do I shake his hand?
Well, what do you want to do?
I think it might be nice to hug him. Or kiss him, or I don't know how to do any of this.
I'm sure kissing hasn't changed since the last time you did it. Sam? Are you still there?
Mm-hmm. I've never actually kissed anyone before. I know that that's strange for a 25-year-old. Like, there must be something wrong with her, right?
There's nothing wrong with you, Sam. You don't ever have to kiss anyone at all, ever, as far as I'm concerned. If you don't want to. But you want to.
I think so. God, this is such a stupid thing to be fixating on. I'm about to go talk to a brilliant scientist about interdimensional travel, and I'm hung up on my first kiss.
I think that's okay. You deserve a bit of fun, I think.
Yeah. It's like my brain finally has room for other things now that it's not full of anxiety 24/7. Oh, I'm sorry. I've totally talked your ear off and now I've got to run and grab the bus.
It's fine. I have an idea. Now that I'm 21 and everything, I'm gonna go buy a bottle of wine and I'll come over after you're done with Dr. Bright. We'll forget all about dimension jumping and mind reading and have an honest-to-God girls' night. You can moon over Mark and I'll make you feel better by telling you about all my ridiculous exes.
That sounds really nice. Thank you, Chloe. It means a lot.
All right, go defy the laws of physics or whatever it is you do.
Okay, go have fun hearing everyone's thoughts.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello?
Hello, Damien.
Dr. B. You're the last person I expected to hear from. What do you want?
It's been over a month since you've been in. I was growing concerned.
No, you weren't. You've been too busy selling me out to the AM.
Damien,
After that whole big speech about how evil they were. About how you would never hand me over. Yet I get a call from Agent Green, who seemed to know quite a bit about me.
have they come after you?
No. He's sort of benign, isn't he? He mostly just wants to talk on the phone. I've screened most of his calls.
I'm glad to hear that.
It was still a pretty bitchy thing to do, Dr. B.
I know. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm apologizing, both for that and the way I spoke to you the last time we saw each other. I may have my own complicated feelings about you, but the things I said were out of line.
Wow. That was almost heartfelt. What do you want?
I need your help.
This is about Mark, I'm assuming?
Yes. I want to break him out of the AM, and I want you to help me do it.
My, Dr. B, that is quite an ask.
I know.
Why the hell would I say yes? Now that the AM know about me, you have nothing to hold over my head. And last I checked, you weren't the one who could make people do whatever you want.
I am willing to return the favor.
How?
What do you want?
Really? I get to choose? God, you really must be desperate.
You are my only option at this point, Damien. I am no longer welcome on the premises of the AM facility. I would be detained immediately upon arrival.
Ah, is that why Agent Green slept over to your office for your meeting?
Yes. Besides, you should have no trouble getting past the guards. Just will them to ignore you.
Well, now, according to everything you've told me, I have to really want to get in. I need to want to jailbreak Mark in order for my ability to work. So, once again, I ask, what are you offering?
What do you want? Full access to my research? Sessions every day? Name your price, Damien. I'm sure we can work something out.
I want you to find someone like me.
I'm sorry?
Come on. There's no way I'm the only person who can do what I do. I want you to use your resources and your, special relationship with Agent Green to find other people like me.
Fine. But it might take a while. I'm not currently familiar with anyone else of your talents. I need you to follow through with your end of the bargain first.
Are we on a schedule?
Yes. 2 weeks from today would be the ideal time. Saturdays are always pretty quiet at the AM, and it will be doubly so because of the holiday weekend. If you go in after hours, there should be minimal security. I have floor plans of the whole facility. I'll show you the fastest route in and out. The whole thing shouldn't take more than half an hour.
Why would you trust me with this?
Because, Damien, you were right. As reluctant as I am to admit it, you are my closest friend. I don't have any other options.
You know this isn't going to stop at one return favor, right? You'll owe me for a long time.
I know. But I'm the closest I've ever been to getting my brother back, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And I know you understand that if you do anything to compromise his safety or screw us over, I will help the AM track you down and lock you up for the rest of your days.
Yeah, loud and clear, Dr. B.
So you'll do it?
Sure. Why not?
Good. I'll call you in a few days.
Hey, what's up? I was just gonna head over there.
Yeah, do you mind if maybe we just hang out over Skype tonight?
Yeah, that's fine. Why, did your parents, ground you or something?
No, they're not even home yet. I think I'm gonna go to bed early, so there's no point in you coming over here, really.
Yeah, okay. Are you feeling alright?
I'm fine, it's been a bad day, and I'd rather not dump all that on you.
You know, I don't mind.
I know, but there's no point in both of us feeling like crap.
You know, I can feel bad when you feel bad, even if I'm not in the same room. It's called commiserating. I hear even normal people can do it.
Shut up.
Do you want to talk about it?
There's nothing to talk about. I just feel shitty. I don't need a reason.
Yeah, no, I know. Want to come running with me tomorrow? I hear exercising can help.
Can't. We're going over to my Auntie Annabelle's tomorrow for brunch, which will inevitably turn into a 4-hour affair.
Oh, I didn't know you had family in the area.
Yeah, we don't see her very often. She's my mom's sister. She has some, 90-hour-a-week high-powered office job, like a hedge fund or something, so we have lunch, 3 times a year. It's always this weird competition between her and my mom about who's more successful. It's exhausting.
So, wait, do you have, cousins?
Not from Annabelle. I have a few on my dad's side, but they live far away.
Well, maybe we can hang out after your brunch thing.
Yeah, sure. Maybe.
Adam, are you sure there's nothing I can do to make you feel better?
No, I think I just need to sleep. I'm gonna just listen to the playlist you made me and just go to bed, I think.
You like it?
Your music taste is certainly improving. My influence, I assume.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Sleep well.
Hey, Chloe. What's up?
Hey, Caleb. How's it going?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. Is this a bad time? You sound out of breath.
I just finished up a run. What's up?
I'm calling because I had kind of an interesting interaction just now.
Okay.
Right, so I was walking back to my dorm from Sam's apartment. We drank a little bit too much wine last night, and I crashed on her couch. Never mind, that's not important to the story. And I ran into Adam and his parents.
Oh, yeah, he just texted me about that. He said he ran into you.
Have you ever met his parents?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what they do?
They're doctors? Why?
Do you know anything else?
Not really. I mean, I know they do some kind of neuroscience research or something, but apparently it's pretty secretive, so not even Adam knows that much about what they do.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case.
Chloe, what's going on?
I saw some stuff in the Hayes head. Adam introduced us, and he mentioned that you've been coming to art therapy with me to help Frank out.
Okay.
And they seemed really interested in that, and they started asking about Frank, and I told them that he was a Marine vet who was having some trouble, and then I saw all this stuff in their thoughts. I think, I don't know, I think they might be doing some pretty shady research.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't really want to talk about it over the phone. I don't know, I'm getting really paranoid, Caleb. It was not good.
Okay, all right. Are you free right now? Can we, I don't know, can we talk about this? You're kind of freaking me out right now.
Yeah, can you meet me in the quad? You know how to get there, right?
Yeah, I can be there in, 20.
Okay, okay, I'll see you there.
Okay, bye.
You've reached the voicemail of Dr. Joan Bright. If this is to schedule an appointment, please press 1 to speak to Sarah. Otherwise, please leave your name, number, and a brief message after the tone. Message received on Saturday at 11:56 a.m.
Hi, Dr. Bright. I know it's Saturday and you're probably doing, I don't know, whatever you do on weekends. And normally I would wait for my session tomorrow, but well, I was just talking to Chloe and she told me some stuff and I'm really freaking out and just could I come and see you this afternoon? Just give me or my mom a call when you get this. Thanks.
Thank you for listening to The Bright Sessions. Today's episode was written and directed by Lauren Shippen and produced by Misha Stanton. This episode featured the following voices: Julia Morizawa as Dr. Bright, Lauren Shippen as Sam, Anna Laurie as Chloe, Charlie Ian as Damien, Brigham Snow as Caleb, and Alex Gallner as Adam. The Bright Sessions is made possible through listener support on Patreon. On Patreon, you pledge an amount that is only paid when we release an episode, so you only donate when we have new content for you. Plus, there are some pretty cool bonuses that are exclusive to our patrons. To become a patron, visit patreon.com/thebrightsessions. That's patreon.com/thebrightsessions. Also, go check out our website, thebrightsessions.com, for information about the cast and crew and for extra multimedia content about the characters, including mixtapes, like the one Caleb makes for Adam, Instagrams, and character blogs. And make sure to follow us on Tumblr and Twitter at Bright Podcast. As always, thanks for listening and stay strange.